So I don't know if you know this, but John Mayer is actually a wealth of fantastic quotes.
He's a real piece of shit.
I always suspected.
No, these are good. These are genuinely excellent quotes. For example, I've realized you can use a fork as a spoon if you use it rapidly enough.
Insightful.
Fair.
All right, yeah.
Whenever they say it can't be done, remind them they make a jelly bean that tastes exactly like popcorn.
He's not wrong about that.
And vomit.
Yeah, well, I can't. I've never tried vomit, so I can't speak to that. Like, tried legitimately eating vomit.
Yeah,
vomit is in your mouth. You've tasted
but you're tasting it.
I guess that's very.
I avoided tasting it the whole time.
Yeah. I plugged my nose.
How did you
so
separate
I
your tongue? I pull my tongue out, then I vomit. Projectile goes from the throat because my throat is coated, so it's very lubricated. I launch it past the tongue.
That's true. You don't have to taste it if you've numbed your entire mouth and throat. So
yes, classic.
Real throat goat shit.
Yeah, so I'll gargle with like Anbesol beforehand and just like
here we go.
I wonder how many times I can say throat goat this episode.
Gonna end up being the name, isn't it?
Throat coat?
Goat.
Throat coat for the throat goats.
Right, got it.
Let that breathe.
Yeah, let's sit in that one for a little bit.
Well, I can follow that one up.
Please.
Mario taught me a new term today.
Oh, let's go.
Y'all know Fromunda?
Fromunda?
Fromunda cheese.
Uh-huh.
I learned that one from...
Use that in a sentence for me.
I haven't showered in a few days, so my Fromunda cheese was starting to get pungent.
Okay, hang on. So...
I don't know.
Where is that?
Mario.
Fromunda.
Oh, okay.
Blaming you right away for this one.
Fromunda where? Yes.
Fromunda. Yeah, that's the right answer. There you go.
Correct.
I said down under.
Close enough.
Same.
A similar, line of reasoning, but yeah.
Man, we are just the group of us are just a wealth of the penis and vagina references.
True. It's true.
And our community contributes to this in
Thanks,
a way
guys.
that
Our horny jail emote is probably the most used one
Yes.
in the support class Discord.
Yeah.
It's a banger.
Yeah. That was a good one.
And our Discord is full of awful, sticky perverts, so...
Yeah.
Oh God, sticky.
So,
shout out to the throat goats.
The throat goats.
Oh
my
God.
That's what I'm going to start calling our Discord members.
Throat goats.
Throat goats.
Throat goats.
What's going on, throat goats?
Fuck yeah.
But do not be deterred, new listeners.
You too can be the
friendly.
goat. Just click the link below and get goated.
It's all in jest. We don't have a Discord full of sex pests.
We're ingesting as throat goats?
Oh, in jest.
In jest.
Well,
please.
Aside from that, something that happened recently. It's a bit of a beef that has started. So a few days ago, a video came out of a live show from none other than Machine Gun Kelly, who we've talked about on the show before.
Friend of the pod, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I would be friends with Machine Gun Kelly. Unless he's done something terrible. Let's hear what the beef
I'd be
is.
When he was, before we get into
Megan Fox.
Sure, that's easier.
Yeah.
When he was 22, maybe 3, he was definitely tweeting like, why 16-year-olds got to be so sexy?
Ew.
Like,
okay, never mind. We're not friends. Me and Kelly.
Ex-friends of the podcast.
Yeah. Enemy of the pod. Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Not throat goat, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah,
No,
he's not
absolutely not. In fact, he is feuding with a throat goat. But we'll get to that.
Okay.
Yes, take us away.
Oh shit.
So at this show, he goes, in the middle of like 2 songs, out of nowhere, he goes, you know what? I'm just really happy that I'm not some 50-year-old dude wearing a weird mask on stage. Anyway, what's everyone's favorite candy? Reese's Pieces? And then the clip ends. And it is that quick of a turnaround. He did not want to dwell on
so much charisma.
Yeah.
God, he's just oozing charisma.
So he's referencing
no
Slipknot.
intelligence. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's referencing Slipknot, and Corey Taylor tweeted yesterday saying like, hey, I didn't want this whole thing to be public, but like, yeah, I was supposed to be on Machine Gun Kelly's new album, but I backed out because I didn't feel like that was the vibe. So here's the receipts saying that I backed out and he didn't like kick me out or whatever. And it was emails of Machine Gun Kelly's feedback of Corey Taylor's thing, and he was like, hey, the second half was like good, but it wasn't like what I was thinking for the song, so maybe like change it up to this. And so then Corey Taylor was essentially like, it's my feature, man. And was like, you know what, maybe I'm just not the right fit for the, the verse that you're looking for. So, good, best of luck to you, and hope you find someone else type of situation. And then Machine Gun Kelly replied to this tweet like, listen, the long and short of it is, your verse sucked. And then just went on this whole thing.
12.
Yeah, these kids.
Yeah.
So dumb.
Yeah. So we'll see where this is going. Yeah.
We know where it's going. It's Machine Gun Kelly going to a new genre again.
Oh.
He's going to get kicked out of alternative as well. Because Eminem kicked him out of hip hop.
Right.
And now Corey Taylor will kick him out of alternative, and so he will, I don't know.
What's next? Country.
Country.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be sick.
What?
It's interesting because, like, it's definitely a clash of 2 dickheads. I'm not going to sit here and over-defend Corey Taylor.
No, but he's not as much of a dickhead as MGK is.
Well, no, he's not MGK. Certainly, like, if I'm taking sides, I'm going with Corey Taylor, but...
What has Corey Taylor done?
Slipknot?
To be a dick? No, okay, but... To be a dickhead?
To be a dickhead, Slipknot?
Yeah.
No. Well, I think in the process of like a feature, like a collaboration like that, you are going to receive feedback.
That's a little silly. Like, no, I give you the verse that I give
pompous. You. Yeah, it's a bit pompous to be like, maybe I'm not the right person for your feature. It's a little pompous. But
he's been around long enough to be a little pompous.
Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly, be grateful you got the Slipknot feature and move the fuck on.
Facts. Yeah. Big facts.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, he at the end of the day, he is that guy. He can be that guy.
He can. He's got the license.
I'm certain he's approached, or at least his agent gets like emails or something every day about being like, hey, Corey Taylor should be on this. And he's just like, no.
Yeah.
Corey Taylor should not be on any of this.
He really shouldn't be, to be honest.
Yeah.
Keep him in the glass case with Slipknot. And when Slipknot needs to come out, we'll do that. But a Corey Taylor feature, I don't think I'm looking for that anyway. So everybody probably won.
So
I would listen
weird.
to that song. I would be like, I want to hear Corey Taylor on this to see if he can save an MGK track.
Fair point. Be a good experiment. I'd like to see who can save and who can ruin MGK tracks. What would John do?
John would save for sure, because that would mean that
it would be elevated. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would mean that
his playing would bring it up.
MGK wouldn't be playing guitar, so that's a plus immediately.
True.
Or they'd have a dueling guitar situation.
What if John Mayer just like hammered down on some power chords and that was it? Like, it's pop punk. I played a
tasteful feature.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
We call it tasteful? Sure.
Be like, are you sure John Mayer was on that?
Can't tell.
Really?
Honestly. Not one pen is on it.
Secure the
bag. Is John Mayer a steezy name? Like, just him like barely being featured, is that still cool? Because
it was hard on Frank Ocean's record.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When like it said like John Mayer and all you heard was like 3 bars of licks and you're like, that's John? Sick.
Nice.
Beautiful.
He got the mayor.
Beyonce vocals just like floating in the background of something. The most beautiful features in the world. That's how you tastefully feature.
I think John Mayer's best feature was that handshake with Kanye West.
Oh no. No, that's painful.
That like handshake hug they did is the best. Is the greatest thing.
Oh yeah, when
the epitome of white people tips.
Uncomfy.
It's hard to watch.
I love how often we talk about John Mayer.
John Mayer is friend of the pod.
The season of John Mayer, really.
It is.
Seasons of John. Fuck the bundles.
Seasons of John.
I was like, I know that tune.
John Mayer, Machine Gun Kelly, and Corey Taylor have all been mentioned more than once now because of this episode.
Congratulations, boys. You've made it to the big time.
John is way out ahead of the rest of them.
Miles of streets ahead, if you will.
Yeah.
Wow. And I will.
I bet John gets that reference.
John absolutely gets that reference.
He would.
I'm not sure if I get that reference.
It's Community.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Pierce starts trying to say streets ahead.
I just know it from Tyler, I'll be honest.
It's a Tyler reference.
It's a deep Tyler
John
reference.
gets that, yeah. He's like, that's your friend Tyler that said that, right? It's like, yeah, John.
Sure.
Yes, John.
So I was watching What's Playing Tonight.
This is 5 out of 5 streets ahead.
So before we step away from it, predictions for MGK's next genre. Where's he going? Where will he go?
What's he
done?
Country's next. That's what people do. It's the Miley Cyrus trajectory.
Well, I was going to say he's going to try to get a little Nas X, kind of come up where he does the country song and it just straight to the top of the charts, and just, stays there historically, and then successful album release, right?
Does he have to fuck Satan?
That seems like something MGK would do.
He might.
He could fuck Satan as a follow-up to the country debut,
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about after this next album that's coming? Because I think
what album?
I think was Corey Taylor supposed to be on Tickets to My Downfall?
I assume that's what he was talking about. But maybe MGK has something coming. An MGK stan would have to tell me, and I don't know any of those.
Yeah, I don't know. You're the one that brought me the MGK news.
Bring me more MGK news, Gibb.
Okay. I saw this
Machine Gibb Kelly.
Hate that.
I saw this one article that was like, grown man who dyed his tongue black, Machine Gun Kelly, says he's happy he's not wearing masks on stage.
Did he really dye his tongue black?
Yeah, he did that one time. I don't think it's still black, but...
How do you do that?
Yeah. Just eat a black lollipop.
A marker?
Eat a ton of blackberries.
He painted his tongue.
Fucking weird.
What a weird guy. He's so
just
weird.
Like spray paint, like
Have you seen that video? Of that
I
guy
saw
getting...
on Twitter.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Somebody go ahead.
You seen that video of that guy getting spray painted silver?
Probably.
Yeah, there's just... Here, I'll find the video.
Are you talking about Mad Max?
That's funny.
No, they literally just walk up to this guy and are like, hey.
Yeah, Mad Max, they're just like, shh.
Where they're like, eating it.
Witness me!
I'm witnessing. What's happening?
Oh,
what am I witnessing?
Well, that man is on his way to Valhalla. That's what's happening.
Is that all you have to do?
Oh, well, no. The action that follows is what gets them into Valhalla.
What do I have to do?
A glorious death. In battle.
I can make that happen.
Yeah. Silver spray paint, witness me, glorious death, Valhalla.
3 easy steps.
Or yeah, I guess it's 3 easy steps, but
Let's go.
if you don't include Valhalla, yeah.
Right. That's kind of the profit.
I'm not going to find it. It's buried in some Discord channel
Piece of shit.
somewhere.
You piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars Visions came out today, which is that anime project in Star Wars.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Is that on Disney Plus?
Yes, they dropped all of the episodes today.
I assume you've seen all of them.
I have.
Is there only 4?
There's 9.
Wow.
Oh,
Episodes though, right?
You said 4 hours on Twitter, so I just...
Yeah, I did say that.
But you have done the full binge.
Oh yeah, it's all done.
How do we feel?
It was fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, it was all right.
Okay.
And none of it's canon, so it's like
Oh.
they really did whatever they wanted, which is sick. But there were some like big.
That's kind of unlike
studios.
Star Wars, though.
What do you mean?
To do whatever they want. Usually, there's a lot of things they follow.
Yeah, that's why they were like, because they wanted Star Wars anime, but they didn't want the studios to be deterred by any of those restrictions. So they were like, just take our IP and have fun. Do whatever you want with it. So then you can... Sorry.
The thing. Go ahead.
Then you can get studios like they got, where they got Studio Trigger, Kamikaze Duga,
Funimation,
Cartoon Network,
4Kids.
No! They're supposed to be dead!
They actually brought the company back just to make Star Wars.
But yeah, there's...
And none of them aged ever.
Right.
They're all 10 years old, traipsing through space, catching aliens.
Yeah, it was fine. It was all right. There were some good ones. There were some awful ones. But, to be expected.
Can you imagine defeating a Sith Lord and they're like, stop! Here's your badge.
Oh.
Conflict over. You can go.
It's just... Once you get 12 of these, you can fight the Elite Four of the Sith.
Get to the end and it's just Palpatine with a Gary Oak haircut.
But his name is just like Dickhead.
Dickhead. Yep.
This is my grandson, Dickhead.
Palpatine was here. Luke is a loser.
Yeah,
I'm glad they were fine.
Yeah. There were some that were like, eh. Like the studio.
Did any of them blow you away?
The ones that weren't trying to be Star Wars were really good. There was one titled The Ninth Jedi. That one was really good. It's about after episode 3, when all of the Jedi die, one guy tries to collect a bunch of people that are Force sensitive to rebuild the Jedi Order. That one's really good. All these are only like 20 minutes, by the way. None of them are any significant length of time. And then there was another one about the connection of the people that lived there to their planet. And it just wasn't Star Wars at all, which was cool. And then you get like one of the Studio Trigger ones where it was like they threw everything they knew about Star Wars into an 18-minute anime episode.
Okay.
I was like, this is a lot.
A list of Star Wars facts.
Yeah, pretty much. It was like, this word? Ha! It's like Republic, Empire. Remember this from that movie? We're doing that again. And look at this starship that you've seen that's never next to this one, but it's here also, and it's a whole thing.
What if they just had like a Sith Lord on an all white background, and they just did the like Squidward existential crisis thing, and it's just like midichlorian, sand, pod race.
That would be great. They should redo that episode for that.
I think so.
What a weird episode that was, huh? Like that never really clicked until you were an adult.
Yeah, that was fucking bizarre.
Alone. Yeah.
Alone.
As a kid, you're like, that's weird. As an adult, it's like,
it's funny. Doomer eyes.
Yeah.
Future.
There's a lot of shit like that in SpongeBob where it's like, they're just having fun, catching jellyfish, making slapstick jokes. Existential crisis. Anyway, jokes.
Yeah.
Depression.
Pain. Anyway.
That's like even in the movie when like he doesn't get the manager job and he's like, I'm ready. Depression. I'm ready.
That's, yeah.
Do y'all remember the bit, the setup doesn't even matter, where like the lights like flicker and they're like, Nosferatu, and then they have the little clip of Nosferatu from like the 40s in black and white.
He was the hash-slinging
apparently,
slasher.
Yeah, that one. Apparently they brought Nosferatu into the canon in a more like recent season, and Nosferatu is actually the night shift manager of the Krusty Krab.
Beautiful.
Thought that was hilarious.
Perfect.
They must
Good
have
for you, Nosferatu.
They're definitely just like high as shit at all times writing that show.
Yeah.
I've never thought about like what hours the Krusty Krab operates. Is it a 24/7 place then?
As of Nosferatu's inclusion, there's an entire night shift, 24 hours.
Okay.
I like Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, he's not going to close it down.
No.
Money.
Money.
But you also have to like in those situations you have to understand your like location, right? Like if the Krusty Krab were located in suburbia, running it 24/7 is wasting money. But
I guess we have to ask ourselves what kind of city Bikini Bottom is.
Yeah, I've never approached that question.
Neither have I. I really don't even know where to begin on that.
Is it a college town? What's going on in Bikini Bottom?
Next week, a dissemination of Bikini Bottom.
We just throw up a map on screen for a whole hour.
Yeah,
as you can see.
And in this
here.
episode, they reference this, so that indicates that this town used to rely on this industry.
Right. Well, I know they've got a pretty decent public transit system. Those buses are everywhere. You can pretty much just call upon them.
They appear coastal, right? Or at least...
Yeah, because they go to Goo Lagoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Although that would just be a lagoon.
We've got some kind of body of water nearby.
Right.
Yeah.
There is a bad part of town.
Yes,
okay.
Rock Bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that a different town?
It's like a different town, though.
The greater Bikini Bottom area.
Didn't they have to take a bus to get there?
Yeah.
It's all part of the Bikini Bottom Metro. Yeah.
That's like the across town, not as good.
Yeah.
Lore.
I bet you a Krusty Krab would kill there, though.
Oh, no doubt.
Sure.
Oh, they have an amusement park, Glove World. Oh, man.
They have a whole amusement park. This is a big city.
They have a football stadium.
So it's a major city at this
I think they traveled to the football stadium. I'd have to watch Band Geeks again.
I would have to verify, yeah.
But Band Geeks is the best episode, so I have no problem watching it again.
But they were able to coalesce an entire marching band from the citizens of Bikini Bottom. So there's at least a few people here.
Oh, absolutely. And there's also like if you consider but the sardines came in from out of town, I think. Yeah, they were tourists. The sardine episode where they literally pick up the Krusty Krab.
Oh, yeah.
They're just tossing it around. But there we go. There's a tourist market for Glove World as well as whoever the sardines were.
Okay. At least a mid-sized tourist town.
Yeah.
So Bikini Bottom's got to be at least as large and populous as Austin, Texas.
Like a Galveston?
Toronto.
Well, that's the bad
They're
part
a
of
little
town.
city.
That's rock bottom or whatever.
Galveston.
Go to Galveston, it's like, oh.
You think?
Ouch! I stepped on something.
I'm bleeding. Is there glass in this sand?
Do I have a tetanus shot?
You will need one now.
Yeah.
Watch out for the flesh-eating bacteria.
Don't drink the water.
Don't get in the water. Don't touch the water.
Stay the fuck
It's the
away
Gulf.
from
Don't
the
touch it.
water.
You think the access to land is an attractive quality of Bikini Bottom? Remember there's that episode where they go up to like above water?
Yeah.
No.
Was that like
They
nearby?
don't seem
Is
to
there?
enjoy that, right?
They were up there for. They
Don't
thought
they
it was
die
going to
outside
suck,
of
and then it
water?
was fine.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it did attract a squirrel. A squirrel moved to
Yep.
Bikini Bottom.
That's true.
It's not an accident. She built a
Is
dome.
it located near Texas?
Yeah, how far did Sandy move?
That's a good question. We've got a lot of
Water's
They're
research.
not
too clear. The
squirrels in
water's too
other
clear
part
to
of
be
the
Gulf
world.
of
It's
Mexico.
not the Gulf. That's for sure. None of this would
Yeah.
survive in the Gulf.
No, nothing lives
No.
in
It
the
would all
Gulf.
be dead
It would
and
be
covered in oil.
radioactive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rock bottom is the Gulf.
Exactly. So maybe this is the other side of Florida. Is it nice
Oh
there?
God.
Yeah,
Probably.
yeah.
Nice. There's some nice spots in Florida.
Some good beaches over there.
Maybe Bikini
Yeah.
Bottom is off Destin.
Maybe.
Key West. Is that a place?
Key West is a place.
The Keys.
The
Is that what it's
Florida
called?
Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I think those are like swamp, right?
Are they?
They're
I
wetlands.
have no idea.
No, that's a different part of Florida.
I've just hered that.
I
I've
hate
only been to
Florida.
Disney World in Florida, and I've never
Yep.
traveled outside.
I've been to a few
And that's
places in
in-
Florida. There's some nice spots in Florida, but overall,
Actually, I think
bad place.
you're right though. I think the Keys is more swampy because his mom said they drove through the Keys, Gibb's mom, sorry, and they went to like a reptile or like an alligator place or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
does exist there. I just Googled to prove myself wrong, and the Florida Keys are a string of tropical islands stretching
Oh,
about
okay.
120 miles off the southern tip of the U.S. state of Florida.
That makes
Okay,
sense.
I can kind of shed some light on this. I think officially Bikini Bottom is located somewhere in the Pacific.
Okay.
Oh.
That is according to like the official like website. I had to look it up because since we were just kind of like guessing at it.
Time to look.
Maybe it's supposed to be located near Bikini Atoll.
Once and for
That
all.
would make
That
a
would
lot
make
of sense, right?
Does
Yeah.
start to make
Is that
sense.
a real place?
Bikini Atoll, yeah. It's where
What?
they
Where's
did.
that?
It's in the Pacific. It's where they did testing for the atomic bomb.
Oh yeah, this
Hey.
is all confirmed. Yeah,
Oh, it is? Yeah.
it is below its signature island, Bikini Atoll.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is. There we go. We solved it.
Place
Even
So
though-
everyone, it's not in Florida
thank
or
God.
Texas
Or the Gulf.
Phew.
That's quite a move for Sandy. That's a
Yeah,
commitment.
Yeah,
but
she
a
went
good
pretty far.
Make that move.
There
I
can
can
be
relate
squirrels
to that.
in other places of the world. She just might have been born there.
She's a Texas squirrel.
She's proud Texan.
Yeah. She's well traveled, maybe.
Now, I'm trying to get Sandy Cheek's opinion on fucking Greg Abbott.
Oh my God, she
I
would
feel like
hate
she
him.
loves him.
No.
I feel like she don't want to beat his ass.
She'd probably want
Beats
to kick his
everyone's
ass.
ass.
Chop the brakes off that boy.
Yeah.
Put on the like head thing.
And the slappy hands.
Yeah.
Just fucking bat him around, push him out of his wheelchair.
That clip that Paul Rudd plays at every interview.
Oh yeah.
Do you think she'll be a character in the Nickelodeon thing? Unless she already is.
I don't think
she better be.
Is
I'd be
right
disappointed
now.
if she isn't.
That she better be.
That'd be
She's
pretty
the karate
cool.
guru.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one who fights in SpongeBob.
Yeah, like she beats everyone's ass.
I don't know.
She better be. That's all I can say.
No, she's a confirmed character.
Oh,
beautiful.
Sweet.
Yeah, she's a confirmed character.
Well,
so
that's
far.
dope.
An icon.
Truly. Truly.
Well, now that our SpongeBob lore questions are out of the way,
for now,
take that off the agenda. What's everyone listening to?
I was actually just before I got on, was banging a track off of Baby Keem's record.
Okay.
Because Vent by Baby Keem featuring Kendrick Lamar, where Kendrick intros a song by saying, "Have you ever been punched in your motherfucking face? Oh, you haven't? All right, wait." And I'm just, turn it up. Let's go. That thing goes hard.
I know the two Kendrick songs by either Top of the Monin or Schmokin'.
Uh-huh.
Which one is that?
Neither.
Really?
Neither.
Is he not credited on that song then?
Probably not. We're evolving past credits of that nature, I feel like.
He's just a part of Baby Keem.
He's a part of the Keem brand in a lot of ways.
Nice.
Is that a dad feature?
It was.
Unlisted feature.
In
Let's go.
In a measuring cup.
Nice.
Is them some peanut M&Ms?
Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, peanut M&Ms.
Those are his
best.
absolute favorite thing on the planet.
A good call.
Like his dad's.
That's a very dad candy.
Yeah, my dad fucks with the peanut M&Ms
It is.
too.
Yeah, same.
My mom does.
I do too. They're so good. They're
I didn't as a
addicting.
kid, but my dad got them enough. I was like, yeah, these are pretty good.
Yeah, I guess I like them.
I also don't really fuck with it.
Has anyone given Montero a spin yet?
I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I loved it.
That's what I was gonna say when you asked what we've been listening to. It's catchy. It's super catchy.
Oh, pretty good.
It's all good. Like, I obviously like a few songs better than others, but I liked them all. Like, and the album kind of like tells a story, which is nice. Doesn't have to, but it kind of like has a vibe of like a story, I guess. But it's more like just like describing. Yeah, like his concept was there. I really liked it. I'm still listening to like learn the words and stuff, but.
No, I'd say I was impressed. I kind of had low expectations, so it worked out really well, I think.
Yeah, for like just looking at, how he came onto the scene the way he did, it was hard to like be optimistic about an album. Like it was like, oh, there's no way, almost no way that this could be quite as how should I put this? There's no way that this is going to land very well just from people's expectations, but I think it did. I think it managed to land just fine. And
it's normally tough to... Go ahead.
Oh yeah, go for it. I was pretty much gonna repeat myself.
Tough to become that like astronomically famous before you've dropped a fucking project. He got the world from a single, so naturally I'm thinking like, oh, he's never put an album together. Let me just like listen to this with soft ears, but
he
did put out an EP. It's 2. But he put out an EP, and only really Panini like went big from the EP, and then I guess all just the singles and stuff after a while. But I'm a little more worried about like him and like even Olivia, like their next albums, because like their first ones went so hard and like so big at the same time, so it's like hopefully something.
Why they call it a sophomore slump? I'm sure
hard to do.
Things will go well, things won't, but once they kind of get their bearings, like, get a little older, start to kind of learn
kind of
themselves.
Like Billie Eilish. Yeah, like the one before the one that just came out was like sick, and then this one was like it was decent.
You know, the effects of fame. And also, like, with a first album, especially artists that come out with a first album, that first album is a life's work a lot of the time. This is something they've thought about, worked on, had the time to work on, really gestated, and then the second one they write in 2 years?
Since writing the first one, basically.
And under a new process, because, like, they're famous now, they got money, situations, people, the room's different, studios different.
Expectations,
Yeah, that's like, I was gonna say, like, I would give, like, if I had to take a pick between Olivia and Lil Nas X about whose sophomore record is gonna be better, I was gonna pick Lil Nas X, but at the same time, Olivia Rodrigo had every resource in the entire world behind her, right?
Not to say that Montero was not built with every resource in the world.
No, absolutely, but like, I feel like the reason I was thinking that is like Olivia Rodrigo dropped the album and then she was big before, but she wasn't Olivia Rodrigo at the time, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas it was like Lil Nas X was Lil Nas X as soon as Old Town Road came out.
Old Town Road.
And then he took a couple years before it was like, okay, here we go. You know? He took his time. I feel like this album that he just put out wasn't a life's work situation.
No.
But it was still good, according to, you know, what you guys are saying. So if he can keep taking his time, because obviously labels want like an album a year, usually, or every 2 years. He took 2 years and he was only off a single and an EP, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like he could do it, but Olivia Rodrigo's feels a lot more like this is what I've been working on forever type of situation.
And hers is
like
super personal.
Songwriter. Yeah, you're like diary entry album, right? Like that's kind of a personal, like I've picked out all of my favorite little like quips and verses from all of the time I've been writing in my life. And that's not really what Lil Nas does. Like he's writing pop hits. So
I would say like to no discredit to Lil Nas.
Oh, not at all.
The Olivia
is so good.
The Olivia record is I'd say a stronger artistic statement. Again, to no discredit of his, but the way they both came about is just different. It's a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about artistic statement. I feel like he's got a pretty strong one.
I'm not saying that his isn't strong. I'm saying that hers.
I feel like his
cohesive.
videos are really
great
like
videos.
Not that his lyrics aren't artistic or anything, but like his videos elevate the artistic message, I think.
Well, and
when they get a video.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but in terms of like an artistic view of things, Olivia Rodrigo is on the bleeding edge of a potential pop punk resurgence.
Right.
And Lil Nas X is on the verge of
forging a new path for hip hop with the fucking weird ass country single. Like
but that was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago. And I would hesitate.
And he's not following that up.
Popular.
So, you know, but he opened a weird little
hip-hop.
wormhole. No, not anymore. He makes pop. It
Yeah.
was like
I don't think
they
he plays a
tried to
role
put
in
him in a hip hop role. No, it was like a country pop.
And that was super forced because
With some-
that's not what he was making. Even Old Town Road really didn't have a lot of hip hop threads, but of course you have certain rhythmic elements with a black man at the front, and they're gonna label it certain things. I don't think that what he does is in line with hip hop at all, and that's again no discredit. It's just not what he's doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't have called this album a hip hop album that he put out.
No, it's more pop just with rap.
Well, some rap, which is a pop delivery these days. Rap and pop. Rapping does not take something away from pop. It's just rapping over a pop song.
Yeah, he also has actually has a pretty good singing voice, which I wasn't too sure about, but
it's not bad.
I think it sounds pretty good.
I will say,
I don't know if he considers himself a singer, but
yeah, I'm sure he doesn't necessarily, but just for a chance to be critical, because we're glowing about the record for the most part. His singing voice does show pale when Miley opens her mouth.
Oh my god, yeah.
She goes crazy.
Like, everyone's so...
That song is so good.
She got pipes, dude. And
her feature was great.
She's doing what she was meant to do the whole fucking time now. Like, I'm so glad she's finally settled into her little lane, because it suits her.
Her voice is just so killer.
Powerful.
Like, even when she's not doing like her rock, like whatever stuff, like even her normal, like when she kind of went back to like country / pop roots, like, oh my god, her voice is so good. I'm like,
oh yeah,
I could listen to her sing all day, every day.
Well, and I haven't listened to the new album, but if Lil Nas X's voice sounds anything like it does on the singles, it's tuned like crazy. Like,
yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
So it's like, yeah, he can sing. Like, there's a video that came out. I think he did it for BBC Radio. He did a cover of Jolene, I think. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was good, but it's very much in his lower register. So now I'm like, all of his songs that I've heard are in like a middle to higher register. Can he actually sing there? Because he's like really tuned on those recordings.
I'd be curious to see how he performs, like live. Like, I've never seen him do his songs in a set.
Now that I think about it, me neither. No.
Well, because the pandemic hit,
he probably doesn't have the chance. Yeah,
you can't tour on.
He didn't have enough songs.
You can't tour on just Old Town Road.
And to that point, a little bit of a deviation, but Lil Nas X was a great meme when he dropped Old Town Road and was like, this kid, he made the funny song. Lil Nas X, look at all the tropes he played on. I feel like he should just call himself Montero. Lil Nas X is not a good name. It's not.
X is an annoying name to say. That's for sure. It doesn't.
It's not a good name for the long term. Lil Nas X. I mean, yeah, like it feels too late, right? But man, to be labeled with that forever now, because that's not a good name.
You can, if you're big enough, you can enforce it. Look at Prince. You just make the statement, make the move. People will write about you even more, and he loves that shit. So just troll him. Change the name.
I think if anyone could do it, he probably could force through.
Exactly.
But
He's
it is
got
a
the
rebranding.
personality to pull it off.
Because he was like a meme Twitter page, like a big Twitter
He's
meme
a bard.
page.
He was battle-tested bard.
Yeah, like, it's insane. So he could do it easily, and then he just
anyone could do it. It's a barb.
Yeah. Like, he'll be fine if he does.
Oh yeah,
that'd be pretty cool if it was Montero.
That's a strong, like, it's
that's cool.
Montero. It's beautiful.
People
it's his name.
It
flows
more
well.
Seriously.
Sounds good.
Lil
it's serious.
Instead of Lil, I feel like anyone who has Lil in their name, they don't get taken that seriously unless it's like Lil Wayne or something.
Okay, unless you're like a hip hop artist who,
like
the trope
big artist.
Yeah. Because Lil doesn't hold anybody back in rap, but he makes pop music. Lil Nas X is just not. It's not hitting the same. That said, he looked crazy at the Met Gala. That look was so dope.
That was sick.
Fire. It was so good. 3 looks
with the gold armor.
Inspired by Lady Gaga.
Did we even see his final form? Like,
probably not.
He was the only reason I wasn't freaking out that Gaga didn't show up. There's
a new Gaga in town.
Yeah, she usually eats it.
No.
Oh, God, no. No.
He's not there yet.
But it was cool.
Give him time. Gaga keeps not showing up. Somebody got to do it.
It's true.
Gaga rest. She can take a break.
Gaga sleep.
Probably saw the theme and was like, that sucks.
Right? I don't want to do that. That's what everyone's answers at the Met Gala were like. Well, it's an American designer.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't fucking care.
Some were pretty good. Yeah, some made sense, but others were just, a lot were so boring.
It wasn't the best Met Gala, but it was the first one back. And I loved watching the interviews and hearing everyone basically be like, I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
A lot after the last couple of years.
I forgot.
So, yeah.
No, I don't want the French page.
Sure you
I'm
do.
checking.
You speak French.
Crocs are American, and there was a stunning lack of them at the Met Gala.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Embarrassing on their part, really.
Yeah.
Everybody's got egg on their face.
You know, this is just leaving room for any one of
Shame.
y'all to trailblaze at the next Met
You think
Gala.
Crocs would make
When
me
we
a
get
full
invited.
bodysuit
Yes.
made of Croc material?
With the holes?
With the holes,
So
you
you
can
can
stick
add
them
the
little
fun
widgets in
things?
them. Yeah.
Like Lil Nas's armor, just made out of
Croc.
Crocs
Hell
foam?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
What color?
I would outsource for that.
Multicolor. Let's go nuts.
And a big robe
So
that they just
tie-dye?
kind of pull apart, and then you got an armor.
Or if we're doing American again,
Ew.
we'll just get it in the red, white, and blue. You know,
Yeah.
Classy.
Very classy, super American.
Amen, brother.
Nothing says classy like the old red, white, and blue.
The red,
You
white,
could
and
get
blue
star
Crocs.
widgets. You could get
Yes.
star widgets, and then
Okay, yeah.
just you're the
Gibbets,
flag.
right?
To be clear, they're gibbets. Just
Gibbets?
Sorry,
Yeah.
gibbets.
Sorry to our non-sponsor
Croc Nation.
Croc
If
Nation.
you
No.
want to
Croc
sponsor me,
Nation.
I will wear them. I will.
You know, that's
Yeah.
probably the only
I
scenario
used to
that I
own a
would wear.
pair. I
No,
used to own them
owned
in like
Crocs?
grades. I was in grade 6, okay?
No, hey, it's okay.
They were
You don't
comfortable.
need qualifiers on that.
Yeah.
You can't ask for them to be our sponsor, Alex, and then say you would never wear them unless you were paid to.
You're fucking the money up.
Thanks a lot.
I don't.
So-
I said what I said. So
Quit fucking the money up. She's not even on this podcast. She's not. She.
what?
We can make some
Uh-oh.
shit. We can restructure if it gets us a Crocs
Yeah.
sponsorship.
I would wear those, not if I was.
Now she's muted.
Yep. Server mute.
Oh, perfect.
She ain't on this podcast.
You have to blur that.
Server view.
What do you have to say for yourself?
You just
Final
blew a
fucking
sponsor.
Croc.
You need to apologize
Beef
to Crocs right
rage.
now.
No.
Apologize to John Crockefeller
No.
right now.
The only John I answer to is Mayor.
I bet you he wears Crocs.
John be rocking
probably
Crocs for sure.
John would definitely be
He definitely wears Crocs.
See?
I feel like all old
Okay.
men wear Crocs.
If John does, then I can too. So
See?
Damn.
Damn. If that
Crocs.
crossover happens, I am buying them.
Crocs over.
Crocs.
I hope
Oh God.
specifically they make the clogs.
Do you think they
'Cause I
have?
don't want Croc flip flops. I want the clogs.
Oh no, not some
Oh.
slides or anything like that. No.
We'll get support
Oh,
class
God,
gibbets.
no.
Ooh.
Oh,
All of our
yes.
face.
Yeah, and the little
Yeah,
bottle.
so good.
It comes in
Yeah.
a pack. It's perfect.
You're welcome.
Crocs, I will trade you a sponsorship for my
Someone
idea.
write that down right now.
Right.
I will
You're
trade you a
bartering an
sponsor-
idea now?
Yes, yes.
Let's go.
You give me a sponsor and you guys can have Croctober.
I quit.
If they release Croctober, they're getting sued.
Yeah. I'm lawyering up.
That's our name.
Yeah, we're
Lame.
Lori.
I am Croctober.
Do any of us own Crocs?
No,
No.
I was genuinely
not until we're
waiting.
sponsored.
I was
Not
so
yet.
close to buying some the other day. I was so close.
Ugh.
Tried
Why?
to talk
As soon as
Remy
my
into the Burks
I
instead.
feel like you.
no, I'm not touching those Burks. No, as soon as
I
one of
love.
my slides,
I'm
finally
so
wears
sorry.
out,
You want
replace them with
Crocs instead of
Yeah.
Burke?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't save these boys. Don't get started.
Why
They're
am I
going down a
dating
path.
one of them?
Yeah. Hey, that's you got to do some
No.
self-reconciliation with that one.
We need to
That's
have a
on
talk.
you.
You need to internalize
I thought I've
a little
taught
bit.
you well. He doesn't listen to me.
Of course not. Have you seen that boy?
He is in his own world.
He bought Ludwig merch.
I did.
I know.
You can't teach that.
He's cringe.
The Ludwig merch reference from last episode. Real ones remember last episode.
Do they remember last episode?
I don't want to talk about it.
Real ones I never seen last episode.
It's just not out. Yikes.
Oopsie.
I don't know why Gibbs into him. I know why.
One day.
Why are you?
You have a reason?
Yeah. I'm preparing for the next stage of my life as an Asian man. That's just I'm getting a little bit older, and it's time that I don't. Maybe I'm even late. Maybe I'm supposed to have been wearing them all through my 20s, and
I
need to make up for it.
Certainly not that.
I think you're okay. I think you're okay.
How are you going to tell me my culture?
Crocs is your culture?
I didn't choose it. It's what it is.
Okay, so if I wear Crocs, am I
when I see all my uncles wearing Crocs,
Crocs are definitely old white culture too.
But I've never worn UGG boots in my life, people. So sometimes we can transcend our own culture.
I love Uggs.
I bet. Well, you're a little foul for that, but I'll let it slide.
And
I'm a basic white girl. We discussed that last week.
Uggs in Texas, bad fucking move. There's no. Don't do it.
I mean, they're not good in Canada either because we get so much snow and wet, and they just suck. But everyone wears them still.
Every pair of Uggs around here has salt stains on the
salt
top.
Stains.
Every single pair.
Yeah.
What's even the point at that point?
They're so ugly. Because they're really soft inside. It's literally like stepping on a cloud. A lot of people now wear them as slippers though, around the house. I don't, but I don't really wear them anymore though. But I did wear them in high school. I have Blundstones now though. I kind of graduated.
Those are nice.
Those are nice.
Yeah, me and Gibb have matching shoes.
That's cute.
Yeah, they're waterproof. That's why they match. What?
Yeah.
You got new ones?
Maybe. I don't now, but I might be getting new ones.
Oh, might be getting new ones. I thought you said I got new ones. No. Yeah. The black looks better. They don't go with everything, though.
If you have black and brown,
that's why you get multiple pairs.
Then they do.
I got black boots, brown boots.
That's true.
Yeah. I need some black boots. I only have brown boots.
There we go.
I only have the black Blundstones. That's about it.
Shame. Do better.
Oof.
Kitty, have you been listening to anything else this week?
No.
I have.
Montero week.
I don't have time for I don't really have time for music right now.
Pain.
I go to work and I come home and I go to bed. And I watch some TV.
Fair.
That's about it.
Alex?
I jammed the new Casey Musgraves album. And I didn't like it. And then I convinced myself that I did. And then I made Patrick listen to it with me. And then we kind of talked me back into it's not that good. It's disappointing.
It's a flopper.
And Lorde was a little disappointing as well. But I've found reasons to like both of their albums. So I'm just, it might just be that I stan and we'll move on. It's okay. But I'm just ready for SZA's next album because I don't think she'll let me down the way, Ariana, Lorde, and Casey have this past year.
I know.
Ariana let you down.
It was okay.
Yeah,
it's an okay album. I like about
just
of the album, and I like about half of Lorde's album, and I like about half of Casey's album. But I don't think she leaned heavily enough into the vibe she created. And there's songs that should just be taken off. There's one in particular that has these kind of stereotypical Japanese ding 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 little riffs, and I'm just maybe in 2021 we didn't need this one, but
And
that could have stayed.
Most of the album is pretty awkward, and the instrumentals are kind of strange, and the lyrics aren't very good. It's just
It's not country.
2021, we could have
anymore.
Done without the whole thing.
Yeah. Casey.
Sorry.
I always forget about her, but I really like her. But I always forget
really
about
good.
Her.
And again, hard to follow up such bangers as existed on Golden Hour, but like this isn't a sophomore album for her. I'm pretty sure Golden Hour was her third one, so this is like her fourth big album.
Maybe
and it's not country and it's a divorce album, which is very sad and yeah. Fine.
Lame.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Not R.I.P. She could come back from this. You said that you're expecting her apology album. We need her thank you next.
Oh yeah, she just needs to turn around.
Yeah.
Make something good.
Oh, thank you next. Now that's a good album.
Usually breakup albums are pretty good.
So good.
I feel like she didn't commit to the concept very hard. She didn't really commit to anything very hard, to be honest. The whole thing is like slapdash, just not good.
It feels like she picked out a bunch of journal entries and made them into songs, but it's like mood fluctuating and
the mixes are really bad.
The mixes aren't good. She's normally really good at these clever little quips in her music and her lyrics, and she kind of tries to make them, but they're not very clever. They're kind of
she does this thing in like multiple instances of the record where everything is kind of washed in reverb. It's kind of like dreamy, drowsy. And everything's kind of covered by this haze, and then she'll have one element of like snaps, and it will not be covered by this haze at all. It'll be forefront of the mix, center panned, right in your fucking face, just snapping in time. And I'm trying to listen to the fucking song.
Hey,
I just hear haze and snaps. It's fucking awful.
It's like they forgot to turn the metronome off.
Kinda.
It's the worst. It really is. Because the foggy vibe works for this like sad post-divorce, like kind of grappling with your emotions and who's to blame, and it's all kind of in a wash, but then you got in it and it's like, oh
bro,
now I'm just annoyed.
She also hits some jarring auto-tune here and there.
Yeah.
Where I'm in this moment where I'm leaning in thinking like, wow, this vocal mix is kind of bad. I wonder why. Like, why is she sound like she almost clipping? Like, who mixed this? This is trash. And then like all of a sudden this like piercing auto-tune will just hit you and it's like, I was leaning in. Stop.
They waited.
I was leaned in, and you hit me with that. Foul.
No respect.
Fine.
Mix engineers out here straight disrespectful.
Also, I don't know that it's entirely her fault. I think that
I'm blaming engineers for sure.
But yeah,
spite the listener.
They were spiting the listener.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Hey, Gibb.
Yeah.
What you been listening
to? So over the past couple years, there's been this thing in metalcore where you can pretty much get on the radio if you have a female vocalist. Because like you don't hear that a lot, and girls who can scream are sick. Like that's awesome. You don't see it very often. So now that it's not just all dudes in the scene, great.
Great.
So most of them are like one and done, because people realize they're not that good. But this band Spirit Box from British Columbia in Canada has been putting out quite a few singles, and they've been gaining some traction, and they just put out their first album. So I've been spinning that one. It's fine. It is metalcore. It's not one of those things where I'm like, you need to listen to this because this is where this genre is going, I think. It's one of those that's like, this is metalcore. So if you like metalcore, that's what you'll get.
There's more. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Not good,
nice
not
to
awful.
See things fit in a lane.
Yeah.
Just do what you do well.
Mm-hmm. And the metalcore crowd is very much one of those where it's like, if you do anything differently, a lot of them will yell at you for selling out. So,
love that totally toxic piece of shit fan base. Good job, y'all.
It's not good. So,
hey, don't ever grow.
Hate success.
Yeah, pretty much.
I want the same.
If you don't drop the same album as last time, Oh, I swear to God.
Or you can do what Bring Me the Horizon is doing, where they're like, hey, this next one's going to be a heavy one. And then everyone that listened to them when they were a deathcore band are like, guys, Bring Me the Horizon's coming back, dude. I heard Ollie screaming at a concert like 2 months ago.
Cool, man.
Great.
Really happy for you.
It's a fun fan base to be a part of, where it's like, I really like this. This sucks.
You're an idiot.
Well, that was another thing. That's that same community is the one where, as soon as Linkin Park changed their sound, not defending Linkin Park as being a good band, as soon as they changed their sound, everyone jumped ship. I was like, all right, see ya. Like, Meteora was just the exact same as Hybrid Theory. Their second album was exactly the same as the first one. And then the third one was new, and everyone was like, I'm out of here.
That's enough of that.
Yeah.
Over it.
So, yeah, it's the safe play, but it's probably the right play because metalheads they like metalcore, and that's all they like.
That's that type of person, I suppose.
It's a 50-50.
I do. Speaking of like changing genres and styles, I do want to lean back to MGK for a quick second, just to shout us out, you and I, Gibb, for being hilarious to each other the other day.
I was like,
when you sent me that little blurb about MGK, and I was like, oh, I wonder what his new genre will be. And you were like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called awfulcore. I was like, oh, haha, that's funny. I was like, oh, but I'm pretty sure that I've heard it as a stupid idiot wave.
Stupid idiot.
Clever
Shout out
boys.
It took us a while to come up with those ones.
Yeah.
It shows.
Yeah.
Had ourselves laughing with that. I'll make stupid idiot wave a thing.
Oh, hell yeah. Can we be the first stupid idiot wave band?
If we just like put like lo-fi beats set to sounds of Patrick Star laughing. And then like MGK ad libs.
And then put like a Moog on it, and then we're good.
Done.
That's the wave part, is just putting a Moog on
it. Done. That's it. Just need one Moog sound one time. That's the wave. Stupid idiot.
That's a hot 60 right there. We've done it. Well done, gang.
Hey.
Just ended on stupid idiot.
Stupid
Did
idiot.
anyone
Stupid
else
idiot.
listen to anything that was that we haven't already talked about?
No.
Some
Cool.
Benny the Butcher.
Benny, always. That's a kind of a constant.
Yeah, Spotify brought it to me based off of what I had been listening to. Just like auto played into it. And I was like, oh.
That new Benny goes crazy.
Oh.
Hold on. Did you hear? I'm sure you did. But what's the song called? It is titled. Where is it? Flood the Block. Flood the Block, dude. Oh my God. Shout out Benny. That song goes crazy.
Which one was? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
If you haven't heard that, just listen to it one time. It goes crazy. It goes fucking crazy. You stupid idiot.